Hi besties, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, hello, my name is Emily. I love to chat about the library plants and other things that I'm doing, and if you're returning, welcome back. Ignore what's going on in my back seat. We have a sheet over the back seat for my dogs. We got a car hammock. Well, we tried to clean our car hammock and it was just there was no coming back from it. So we ended up needing to get a new one. And the one that we got was like very slippery for my dogs. They like couldn't even really stand on it. So anyways, we're trying to find the one that we got so we could get it again. So in the meantime, they're sitting on a sheet whenever they're back there. Okay, anyways, now that that is out of the way. I'm at the library today and I'm looking for my August TBR. So I asked you guys a couple weeks ago for your favorite book, recommend a book for me, whatever, on my Instagram stories. And you guys gave me a list of really good books. I do have a couple actually already on my bookshelf, but I'm going to see if I can get them from the library anyway, just so that way it's like another checkout, you know, this find stays really nice on my books. And then I'm also able to like fill up my library loot tote bag because I love the look of it whenever it is full. Trying to get my phone. Okay, so the books that you guys have recommended for me to read. Let me see if I can find the screenshot. Where is it? Because I literally just saw it last night. Here it is. Okay, Spoiled Milk, Over My Dead Body, Gods of Jade and Shadow, Into the Drowning Deep, Carry On by Rainbow Rowell, Nothing Tastes as Good, Weyward by Emilia Hart. Okay, so that's 7 books. I've already read Into the Drowning Deep, so that's 6 books. The rest of the books I actually have never read, so this will be a really good TBR for August for me. I do have, like I said, a couple books already on my bookshelf. I have Gods of Jade and Shadow, and I also have Spoiled Milk. So TBD if I can find those. Gods of Jade and Shadow I have in paperback, and I actually would much rather read it in a hardcover. I just like the feeling of a hardcover book lately way more than paperback, so I think I'm gonna see if I can find that maybe if it's in hardcover. I do have Spoiled Milk. I got that from the Aardvark box. They gifted me a couple books. That was one of them. I can envision where it is on my bookshelf. So I already have that one. And Weyward by Emilia Hart. I actually lied to you guys. I also have already read that book, but I know that she has another book called like Sirens or something like that that I've been wanting to read for a while. So I'm going to see if I can find another book by Emilia Hart while I am in the library. And I almost just said Amelia Earhart. So that's a crazy name. I'm sure she hears that all the time. And I'm gonna be using my microphone. I'm using it right now in my car because there is a beeping noise around me right now that I've been sitting here for a little bit. Like, I'm going crazy already, so I really hope you guys can't hear it. The built-in microphone on my Digi, you could hear it because I tested it. I like did a test and then listened to it on my phone. Oh my God, it's so loud. And like my windows are up and everything. Like, I hope that you can't hear it from this microphone. If you do, I'm so sorry. So I'm gonna go to the library. It's actually right behind me. I'm at the Bridgeville Library today. It's a little bit of a smaller library, but I really like the computer that they have where I can like tip tap on the keyboard. It's really good ASMR. And also then I can see if it's at any of the other libraries so I can place it on hold. So that way when I go into the Robinson Library for my volunteer shift this week or next week, maybe I can just like pick it up and then that'll be that. One other thing I was gonna say, I can't remember. No, I can't remember. Okay, let's go. Oh yeah, I wanted to do a really small fit check because I think my outfit is really cute today. You might be able to hear the beeping because it's actually a lot louder out here. Okay, so I have my Easy Bake Coven shirt on, which I love. And then I have my library loot tote bag. Obviously, I got this new little chain from the clearance section in TJ Maxx, and I didn't realize it was on clearance because it was broken. So I had to do a little zhuzhing to get it on here, but I think it's really cute and it's like, it's a little loud. Hopefully it's not too loud in the library because it's actually the first time that I have it on my bag when I'm going to the library. So anyways, that's the fit. Oh yeah, and my rings, obviously, rings. Okay, let's go. Oh, they actually have You Should Have Been Nicer to My Mom, which was one of the books that I was supposed to read for Besties Book Club, and then I got sick, so I never read it. I would actually like to read it, so I might grab this one. Oh wait, And this cover is really cool. That's actually such a cool cover. Ooh, they also have Hell's Heart by Alexis Hall, which is one that I've wanted to read for a while. I am not staying on track at all. That looks cool. That also looks good. Okay, in the new section, I think I'm just gonna get You Should Have Been Nicer to My Mom, and then we'll just see what else we can find. Okay, they only have Gossip, Jade, and Shadow, so I guess that's what I'm looking for now. They have Stephen Graham Jones. I Was a Teenage Slasher. I heard that this one is very, like, slasher-esque, which I don't super love. Like, I don't really like slasher movies, but they have Don't Fear the Reaper and The Angel of Indian Lake, which I think they also have The Buffalo Hunter Hunter, which I've been waiting to read. Okay, I'm definitely getting this one. I think some other ones are in a series, so I need to look to see about that. Oh yeah, My Heart is a Chainsaw is number 1. Don't Fear the Reaper is number 2. The Angel of Indian Lake is number 3, so they don't have number 1. Okay, so I'm gonna pause and not get those. That's good to know that they're here. Ugh, I have hair on my face. I feel like I'm one of the only people who has never read, like, The Girl Who Played with Fire and The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo in those books. I'm not sure I really have any, like, desire to read them anymore. So they're here, though, if I ever change my mind. And then, of course, they have Sarah J. Maas. Ugh. They have We Used to Live Here, and this is a really good book. I really like this book. It was creepy. They have Artemis by Andy Weir, which I've never read, but I did really like Project Hail Mary. Okay, I found Gods of Jade and Shadow, and it is hardcover. So, thank God, now I can get this one and read this too. They also have A River Enchanted by Rebecca Ross, which I really want to read. And then they have a few Riley Sager also, which I have wanted to read. I just don't know where to start with Riley Sager. Oh, they have a lot of Karen Slaughter too. I don't know if I'm in the mood for a Karen Slaughter book.
God, you see beauty where I see loss. Lucid dreaming, losing what you love. You're so enlightened that you forgot. All we need is someone else to hold. You found another place to float away, rising higher from the ground you claim. Wish that we could talk the same, yeah, about the things we love. about the things we love, about the things we love, but you're not asking, making sure I'm fine. If I'm not you, I haven't tried enough. Then you say you never shine so.
Oh, they have a few Isabel Canas books. I think I'm gonna get the Possession of Alba Diaz. I've been wanting to read this for a long time. I don't think I'm getting any puzzles, but they have a lot of graphic novels here. So they didn't have the book by Rainbow Rowell that I was gonna get, but they do have this one. So maybe I'll get this one. And it also looks a little bit fall-esque, which I'm like really ready for. They have dragon fruit. This one was so good. Okay, I think I got a good haul. I'm going to check out, and then I will show you what I got in the car. Okay, I'm back in my car. It's so fucking hot. It was really warm in there. I'm sweating. There were so many people, so many old people, which I love. I don't know if they actually know what a camera is. So when I was like setting it up and like walking around and stuff, I was getting some looks, but tis the life of a YouTuber. It's okay. At least I didn't destroy the economy. Let me show you everything that I got. First, I think it's actually all the books that I showed you anyways, but we're gonna go through it again. First is The Possession of Alba Diaz. I have seen so many of my mutuals love this book. I'm so excited to get this book, or to read this book. I've been wanting to get it for a while. There was just a dog that ran in front of my car. The Bridgeville Library is kind of like in a neighborhood, so that was kind of crazy. Hopefully the owner knows that they are out and about. Okay, anyways, the synopsis of this book. Hello? When a demonic presence awakens deep in a Mexican silver mine, the young woman it seizes must turn to one man she shouldn't trust. In the fight for her life, Alba and Elias become entangled with the occult, the church, long-kept secrets, and each other, not knowing that one of these things will spell their doom. Ooh. Maybe I'll start this whenever I get home. That sounds so good. The next book that I got was really one of the ones that I like went in there looking for. Gods of Jade and Shadow. Again, I have this on my bookshelf already at home, but I really wanted the hardcover so I could read that. I just think it's kind of nicer to read a hardcover book, and there's nothing quite like the feeling of a library book, you know what I mean? So they had a couple books by Silvia and Moreno-Garcia whenever I was in there. They had The Bewitching, which I haven't read yet and I've wanted to, but I was like, Emily, let's show a little bit of restraint at the library, because August is also kind of like a busy month for me. It's my birthday month. My husband is traveling for work. Like, I don't know. It's going to be like a little bit of a busy month. So anyways, I was trying to stick only to my TBR. I'm really excited to read this book. The Mayan god of death sends a young woman on a harrowing, life-changing journey in this dark fairy tale inspired by Mexican folklore. So yeah, I'm excited for this one. I think I have read one or two other books by this author before and loved it. So really excited to get more into their backlog. I got another horror book. Surprise, surprise. The Buffalo Hunter by Stephen Graham Jones. I've been wanting to read this one for a long time. It's been on my Libby holds for quite a while, but you know I love borrowing physical books from the library over Libby. I just read one or two books by him already. No, I think I only read one book from him already, and then I have a second book on my bookshelf, but little did I know that it actually is book 3 in a series, which was actually the series that I saw in the library, so I'm gonna have to find book 1 somewhere so that way I can get to book 2 and book 3. But this book, I've heard nothing but good things about, and I'm actually really excited to get to this. I really like the way Stephen Graham Jones writes horror. It really fucks you up. There's another fucking dog in front of me. What are these people doing with their house animals? Like, Okay. Anyways, the synopsis for this book: this chilling historical novel set in the nascent, Nascent. I've never heard of that word before. I've never read that word. I don't know what that means. Days of the state of Montana, following a Blackfeet Indian named Good Stab as he haunts the fields of the Blackfeet Nation looking for justice. This is an American Indian revenge story captured in the vivid voice of the time by one of the few masters of literary horror, Stephen Graham Jones. So, really excited for this book. That's all there is to it. Next, The sun has come out. It's very bright. Okay. I feel like my vlogs recently have just become very chaotic. Next I got You Should Have Been Nicer to My Mom by Vincent Tirado. I have been wanting to read this again for like 2 months because this was Bessie's book club pick for the last meeting that we had, or last month, but I was sick and so I didn't go to it. I have no idea what everybody thought of this book because I wasn't there, but it's pretty short, and this is another like horror book. Again, this is just a horror haul. It's summer. Maybe this is kind of like summerween for me, you know? Synopsis for this: demons clash with inheritance claims as secrets unfold and violence is unleashed over 12 harrowing hours trapped in a house with the worst thing imaginable: family. True. Facts. True. So I'm gonna get to this, and if you're in Bestie's book club, well, now I'll know what you guys read. And last thing I got was a graphic novel. What was the book that was recommended by Rainbow Rowell? I can't remember. I think Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. So they didn't have that book, but they did have Pumpkinheads, which is a graphic novel by the same author. So I thought that might be good. You know, they didn't have anything by Emilia Hart because I know I was also going to look for a book by her. They didn't have anything, but I know that my Robinson library does have the Sirens book, so I will be going there and getting it whenever I'm there for my volunteer shift. But anyways, Pumpkinheads. This looks like a pretty good graphic novel, especially if I'm leaning into like the summerween vibes right now. I mean, it's literally about pumpkins. See? Pumpkins. So yeah, excited for this one. It's been a little bit of a long time since I did read a graphic novel, you know? So I am excited to get to this one. This one's probably going to be a pretty quick read, one sitting. But funny story, I've actually never gotten a graphic novel in physical format from the library. I've always just read it on my iPad. And I don't know why I've never thought about getting a graphic novel from the library. They also had the entire series for Lore Olympus, the graphic novel series, and I've really been wanting to read that too. I saw that like a couple years ago, people really liking it. I never read it, but maybe one day I'll come back and get it. It's gonna be here. It's the library, you know, that's what it's there for. I have a little bit of a busy evening. I'm dyeing my hair tonight. I need to just like add more purple at the roots. It's pretty vibrant still in the length, but the roots, because that's like where I wash, and just like the scalp oil and stuff, I need to dye my hair again. And I also got blackish, not black, very, very, very dark brown dye for the rest of my hair, because I tried to do that earlier this year. I think like April or May or something like that. But I have to show you. This isn't a dog now, but how can I show you? Where the fuck? Do you see the groundhog? I can't, it's way too bright for me to even be able to see if you can see it. I can see him. Western Pennsylvania is basically the middle of nowhere. I am like 20 minutes from Pittsburgh. I'm like pretty close to a major city. What the fuck is going on? Anyways, these are all the books that I got from the library today. This was a fun vlog. The sun is now coming out, so I'm definitely going to go sit on my back porch and read. I'll probably have to change out of jean shorts because I don't want to wear jean shorts anymore. I hate wearing jean shorts whenever it's so hot out. And also probably change out of my black shirt and also take my bra off. So basically just like everything. I'm just going to do a whole outfit change whenever I get home. Anyways, I think I'm just going to end my library vlog here. Kind of a shorter vlog today. I had a good time, but I think I'm kind of done with filming content. I just kind of want to be a reader for a little bit of a day and not a content creator. So I'm going to stop at the coffee shop on the way home, get some coffee, make myself a fun hydrating drink whenever I get home, sit outside and read probably one of my new books. And actually, I'm really excited for this August TBR lineup now. There's a lot of really good books. So if you are not aware, I'm now on Bindery. My Bindery site is tattooedlibrary.binderybooks.com, also linked below. You can join my full color tier if you would like early access to my YouTube videos. They come out every Saturday morning, but if you're in the full color tier, you get access to them a couple days early. That said, I do have new videos coming every Saturday morning, so if that's something that you're interested in, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. I live, laugh, love the library, and I live, laugh, love you all, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!